All right, I usually do it with the camera faced where I can't see the screen. So I'm looking at the screen. So if you guys chat in there, I will be able to see it. So that's pretty cool. I'm getting used to it. And I don't know, do you like this way or do you like this way? Let me know. But yeah, I got my board over here. Set it up. Hopefully you can hear me. My garage is pretty echoey. So I'm gonna be tinkering a little bit over here. So I was skating these. I am in the process of doing a review on them. They're the Venture V8s. These are, I think they're the 5.8s. Whatever the 5.25, or the 8.25 truck is. That's what these are. But I need to do some bearing stuff and I need to swap these out. So I'm done with my review on them. So I am going to switch back to my regular trucks, which are Thunders, which is on my other board. And then that's kind of where I'm at. And then I'm gonna switch these bearings and try them with shields because they sound all right here, but when you get on them, on the board, it's really squeaky. And I'm not a fan of the squeak. I like the loud sound, but I don't like the squeak. And same goes for these. Those are reds, degreased reds. And then these are Bronson Raws. So listen to this. Sound great, other than that squeak. I'm not really a fan of that squeak, guys, so. Oh, and I need to do a little short on this. Fix this. I chipped this board. If you guys can see right here, this was a huge chip. See? And then I re-gripped it, so it's still good. But I used JB Weld in here on the crack. And I wood glued it right here. And then JB Weld it. Pretty nice. But yeah, let's get to it. And then I kind of want to clean these wheels because they're kind of nasty. So just a little bit of maintenance. Yeah, and if anyone wants to chat, oh, let's see, you in a shop? I'm in my garage, but it's kind of a shop slash, or it's not really a shop, it's a garage, but I call it a shop, and we're doing shop talk. That's what it is. And then I got a bunch of stuff I need to clean, but I'm doing skateboard maintenance, so that's where we're at today. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I wanted to switch these bearings out, man. And then clean these wheels. Because I skated, it was like a parking lot and it had a bunch of tar. So it like tarred, like the blacktop, you resurface it and it tarred them all up, man. But yeah, let's see here. Oops, sorry, getting really close. I was trying to read. I have my tripod right there. I will say this tripod has been really handy. Thank my wife for that. But yeah, these I'm running. I degreased. These are reds. I degreased these reds. Sound alright, but they're really squeaky. So I'm not a fan of that. So I'm gonna switch. I have a pair of reds and I'm gonna try them with the shields. I've always run without the shields, but I'm gonna give it a go. I've been trying some new stuff. Like I was kind of dead set in my ways. Like I always would ride Bone Swiss, then I tried Reds, then I tried Bronsons. So I'm kind of tweaking stuff. Getting back into it, tweaking around. But yeah, the other day, man, at the skate park. Oh man, at the skate park, my ankle, I guess they call it a hot pocket. My right ankle bent in too far. So like, I don't know if it hit bone or something, man, but I've been doing some exercises, but I think they call it a hot pocket. But dude, it hurt so bad. But yeah, I've been doing some exercises to try to help it. And it's feeling like I could skate on it now, but I'm just gonna take a breather and not overdo it. Cause I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know? But yeah, thanks everyone, whoever's joining in. I do appreciate you. It makes you know, doing little stuff more fun. You can kind of talk about what you're doing and talk with some people. Talk with some fellow skateboarders or chainsaw enthusiasts. That's basically my channel. My channel has to do with wood. So like I split wood, I cut wood, I use chainsaws, I do firewood, and then I use my skateboard, which is wood. So I think it's kind of funny. So yeah, the algorithm, I'll tell you guys, the algorithm only likes one thing. So if you guys are chasing the algorithm, or you know, that's really important, you know, it will mess up your stuff. For me, my channel's I'm just doing me. So my channel is about what I'm doing. So that's kind of what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to, you know, if they want to punish me or whatever about doing something I want to do, or if I want to put up a dog video, or if I see something cool and I want to share it, you know, that's what I want to do. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. Let's see, I got a chat in here. Watching cause my skate has been sitting in my room for over 2 years and I gotta lock it in. Oh, your skateboard has been in your room for 2 years? Is that what you're saying? I can't say the name. Junito? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I mean, if your skateboard's in your room for 2 years, man, if you're able-bodied, I'd recommend getting out. You know, you don't even have to do any tricks. You just gotta push around or have fun with it, man. That's what I used to chase all the tricks and chase filming everything and, you know, getting sponsored and all that stuff. But now I'm filming it for fun. Like, you know, if I fall, I'll put a fall. It's just fun, man. Well, if your board has been sitting for 2 years, what kind of board, like what is your setup, man? Like, what do you like to ride? And why has it been sitting there for 2 years, dude? That's the real question. Track. Let's see if he said anything. No, he didn't say anything yet. Yeah, let me know, man. Let me know why it's been sitting. But yeah, I'm gonna do a review on these. If you guys are, you know, interested in that kind of thing, they're Venture Highs. They're the 8.25 truck, so whatever that is, I think it's a 5.6 or 5.8 or something like that. Don't quote me. But what's cool about them is they're adjustable. So you can adjust the bolt pattern. So you can bring them in or bring them up. So it depends on what you want. And then I was running the stock bushings, but I changed them to the bones bushings. Because once the stock broke in, they got too tight. I couldn't loosen them enough. But yeah, what I like, honestly, man, the grind clearance on that is superb for a standard Kingpin. But yeah, pretty nice truck. I am going to be switching back to Thunders, though. And then the one negative is solid Kingpin, if you're against that, and then solid axle. So they're not really heavy, but they will take, it is more of effort to pop. But once you get used to it, it's fine. But if you're used to something like this, hollow or titanium or something, then you're gonna be kind of having to get used to it. But it's possible. I didn't mind because I'm not older, but I'm older in the realm of skating. So I was like, oh, these will help me build my muscles. So that's why I wanted to get them. And I wanted to try the adjustability. But yeah, I like them, man. But I'm gonna be switching over to these Thunders. I'm gonna switch it from my old board to this board. And these, I don't know if you guys know about these, man. These are pretty tight. I don't mind if they're Phillips or, you know, what is it, Allen key or whatever. But these are the girl long neck. So the girl long neck hardware, you can only screw them in so far. So it kind of holds the bolt from getting loose, and then you don't over tighten your bolts, which is pretty nice, and you don't wear out. Supposedly, you don't ream this out over time from the threads because it's just sitting there solid. See how it's on there? Solid. But I'm thinking it'll still, over time, if you run them loose, you'll probably still wear them out, but it'll probably help. But pretty cool in my opinion. I've been running them. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. If you guys got any more questions, let me know. I'm all ears. I was 12 years off my skateboard, so it's been kind of humbling and put stuff in perspective. but it's kind of like, why did I stop skating? You know? But I stopped because life got in the way, and it is what it is. So that's good there. All right, let's switch to this one here. Let's switch over here. I'm gonna switch my bearings first, because if you guys can hear this, man, listen to this. It's like a squeak. No more chats, but if you guys need any questions, let me know. Happy to answer it. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to these Bronson. These are Bronson Raws, and I'm just gonna put standard reds in there with the shields. I'm gonna test that out. I've been a shieldless guy for a lot of times. Where's my thing? Oh yeah, I got this too. It's like a little skate setup. It's pretty tight. I need to make a video on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be running the China, you know, regular reds. Maybe they're good, I don't know. And I'll tell you one thing. One thing that I do not do is run those spacers. The little things, I think I have some. The little things in between the wheels. I did not run those. I haven't tried it, but I know it makes your board sound weird, and then your power slides are like quiet. So I don't really want to do that, guys. All right, that's good. There's one. Put a little slack in it. Yeah, and I'll tell you guys, I have been watching board setups like on YouTube and like in my magazines. I've been looking at the board setups and been going like pretty crazy into them. It's a bit crazy. I almost want to like try to contact people and do like a board setup. Like, here's an example, like Bastian Salabonzi. Like, hey, Bastian, what is your setup? Can I do a video with you? And we'll go over your setup, what you do, what your tweaks. I don't know what about it. I just like it. So that's what I've been kind of addicted to lately. That and chainsaws. That is my problems. Yeah, these Bronson Raws are pretty good, guys, if you use them. I just didn't like, they started to kind of squeak. So I don't really like squeaks. But I am riding, you know, shieldless bearings and expecting them to be not squeaky. So we'll try these reds. I want to try, I've never tried ceramics. I want to kind of try a pair of ceramics. I just like a little bit of play. And I'm probably going to run these. I had these sent to me from, I guess it's Deluxe. Is it Deluxe? Whoever does Spitfire. But they came yellow. Like they literally came yellow. So then I dyed them yellow. And then now they're just looking, they just look rough. But they're good. They're Spitfire Formula 4s. So they're good. But these are pretty good too. They're just like a girl wheel, but they're dirty. Girl. Those are pretty good. They don't have the sound that the Spitfires do though. And I think they're a little bit, a little slower. But yeah. Going back to one setup, guys. I was riding two. I think two is a little extreme. But yeah, let me know, what do you guys ride? What do you guys, do you guys like, you know, I'm going to be switching to these Thunders. So do you guys ride Thunders, man? I want to try those inverted Kingpin Thunders. That's really what I want to try. We got one more. And we're switching it over. Thunders have okay grind clearance too, so not as good as Venture High, but it's pretty much acceptable. They sound all right. They're riding all right. And they're cheap. Reds are cheap. But so are the Bronson Raws, you know. All right. Now we just gotta... Oh, they feel pretty good. Just gotta break them in now. They feel pretty good. Put these back in their case. Boom. All right, let's take this off. Let's see if we got a chat. Nope. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. switch over this board and we'll be good. And this was it's a traffic board. I don't know who the wood, like what wood shop makes it, but it was pretty good. It's still going. It's about, I skate a lot of skate parks, so it's about at least 2 months. So it's still good, other than I chipped it really bad. But that was my fault. And then there's one thing on it. Let me see if I can find it. This did this and like, see if you can see it. Sorry, someone's talking to me. This de-lambed in like 2 days, but it hasn't affected anything. I've still been skating it. And I don't leave my board in the car or anything. I usually leave them inside or in the garage. But yeah, I'm having fun with it, man. I'm just tinkering. I got a little OCD, I guess they call, in skating, they call it madness. So I'm trying to figure that out. I got little stuff that I like, but I'm trying different stuff. I think trying different stuff helps when you have that madness, but I think it also hurts at the same time. Yeah, and one thing I've been doing, this one was these are pretty new trucks. This one was my front truck. You can see the crooked mark, but I switched it to the back because I ride them the same looseness on front and back. So I don't know, a lot of people like to keep them, and that's kind of a madness thing. I used to always have to, oh, this is my front truck, and that's my back truck. But now I'm like forcing myself to switch them. So I'm gonna put this one back on this board, but on the front. And then this one on the back, because I didn't really get to skate. I haven't skated this board. I haven't done any crooks or anything with this board yet, with this one on the front. So probably every other board, you know, I'll switch. But yeah, these are the 148s. They're pretty light. 148 Thunders, the team edition. So it has the plate, the, what is it? Cast base plate. So it's a little higher. So I think they're 52 and a half or something. So pretty good. They're light enough, you know, you don't need the forged plate. And then you can see, I don't run the stock bushings because I can't ride the Thunder stock bushings. And then you can see the kingpin clearance is pretty good. It's not great, but it's not bad. Here's Venture kingpin clearance. Pretty good. Thunder. Venture is better. Venture High has more clearance. But is it a better truck? That's up to you. There's definitely more meat. Like on this hanger, there's more meat than this. See how it's thinner on the wings or whatever? And then that's thinner too. So it just depends what you like, the look you like, or how you like to ride them. The thing that Thunders are more wheel bitey for me. Ventures the highs didn't really wheel bite at all, but they were tipping. So like when I would land a trick, the board would turn, and then it would want to tip over. And then some tricks, like I tried a fakie flip on this bank or something, and then I fakie flip, and then it just flipped from under me. So not bad, but I would have to get, I've probably been skating these maybe 2-3 weeks, so I'd have to get more used to them. But I was missing the turn of these. So these turn a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, let's get back to it because we're talking a lot. But I guess we're supposed to. It's live, huh? Talk, chat. I just wish the one guy told me what he was talking about his board. He said his board was been in his room for 2 years or something. I don't really know what he meant, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know, man. I'm all, when it comes to skateboarding setups, I'm all ears and happy to understand what people are riding. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try some, what are they called? Quantum bearings, but I'm gonna try the ceramic. I was either gonna try that or the Bronson ceramics, but I think I'm gonna try the quantums just because that'll save me a little bit of money. I think the Bronsons are like $70 and the quantums are like 50, so not bad. But for now, I'm going to be riding these bones bearings, and then I'll probably do a final. I have one review on the Bronson Raws already up, but I'll probably do a revisited review for my final opinion, because they're pretty good. They're pretty fast. They're smooth. They stay fast. They stay smooth. You just can't put any lube in them or mess them up. Not mess them up, it'll make them dirty. So this is gonna be my spare board, my spare deck. Still pretty good. Nose is not even razor-tailed. You can see here where I fixed it with some, it was a chip. Fixed it with some JB Weld. Tail, still pretty good. Right? Still good. New grip. I put Jessup. I was trying Jessup out on it. And what layer? Probably down to the third layer. Maybe a little less. But yeah, that was a pretty good board. Switch back to this board here. I'm going to use my old hardware for some nostalgia. Yeah, this hardware is so old, guys. It's like 10, no, probably older, dude. You can see like it's all worn off. I think they're Shorty's hardware, because look at the bolt. The bolt is really thin. But yeah, pretty pretty good hardware. I should re-grip this. Let me know, like, what grip tape are you guys using, man? I was using Mob for years, but it seems like this Mob just keeps wanting to peel up. It's like different. Seems different. There's also one trick I want to try on the next setup is, I think Eric Costin, he would put a sticker under here. So I want to try that. I'll tell you, I want to try that. And then I want to try, these are dirty from the paint, but I want to try putting a piece of grip tape here. That's what Paul Schmidt said to do to keep them staying straight. These are dirty. I want to try both of those in conjunction. But yeah, Thunders, I'll tell you guys, they definitely wheel bite more. And I don't ride a big wheel, I ride a 52. So like a normal wheel. But they do wheel bite more than Venture Highs. But they also turn more. So you gotta kind of pick your battles, you know? See what you like. You just put a piece of wax in your pocket or keep wax on you and just wax the wheel wells. You know? Yeah, I want to try more trucks, but right now I think I'm going to be switching. I'm just going to keep the Thunders for now. Switch over when I want to. Because, man, it can be expensive. These trucks, I don't even remember. They were like 50 or 60 bucks. So here's what I do. Tighten them down. So they're like barely tight. Barely tight. And then I'll look at it. Make sure straight. Snug them up. And then I'll go diagonal. Kind of like a star pattern on a car, you know? Snug them up. Try not to over tighten them, because if they come loose, then you can just tighten them back. Again. Pretty good. Tighten these up. Same thing. Snug them up. Boom. Should be using my silver tool. Straight. All right, that's good. Way lighter without the ventures on it. Snug it up. All right, it's good. Pretty good. I might have to tighten them a hair. Feel pretty good. Rocking bones, bushings in them. You can hear them. A little clicky. Pretty good. Looks sick. Huh? Sounds good. Alright, and I think I'm gonna put these up. Venture V8s. I think I'm gonna put them up on eBay for sale. I think I'm gonna sell Bronson Raws on eBay. See, I gotta switch over these bushings back. So they came with these. They're pretty nice. I just couldn't get them loose enough. Got these over here. Switch these over real quick. So what I did too is I sprayed the base plate with a little graphite powder. It's like liquid graphite, and that helps with the squeaky. They were a little bit squeaky. So then it goes, oh yeah, the base plates are sick. I tried to put my Thunder truck, that Thunder hanger on them to see if it would work. It does work, but it just makes them feel like a Venture. It doesn't make it feel like a Thunder. So that's what I was kind of after. But I like the adjustability of these trucks. That is why I got them. They do look pretty sick with these blue bushings. Boom. Looks pretty sick. For the blue. Pretty nice. Pretty nice trucks, guys. Alright. So we got some stuff to sell. And I'm not selling because I don't like them. Like, I probably would still ride them, but I'm trying to just move through stuff. Like, if I'm not going to stay riding it, then I'll probably get rid of it. Just so I can keep my channel flowing. And because I'm doing skateboarding and skateboarding reviews. So, and I'm also doing chainsaw stuff and firewood and other stuff. But I'm trying to keep it fresh and keeping it fun. So that's what I want to do. So yeah, I might have lost a little bit of money because they're used now, but we gain fun. So it's about, to me, it's more about the experiences that you're having. But yeah, this is what we're rocking now. Pretty excited on it, honestly. The bolts are a little deeper than I like because I was using different hardware. So these are a bit thinner, but it's all right. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that's probably it. I think I'm gonna go eat some lunch. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you have any questions for me, don't look at my finger. Don't look at my thumb. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can always comment back on this video. I'll happily answer it. That's really all I can think of. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna eat some food and then sell those. And then I think I'm gonna clean these wheels, clean these bearings and put them away. And then later I might switch out this bones. See this bones bushing right here? See if you can see it. See this one right here? This one's broke. Still works fine, functions fine, and then this one's flailing. You know, skimming up a little bit. So I might swap those out. But they're still fine. There's nothing's wrong with them. But yeah, hopefully wish me luck. I gotta do my exercises for my ankle too. Got a hot pocket. But wish me luck. Hopefully I can skate sooner than later. because I want to skate. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I do appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you in live with you later. Later, guys.